Hello everyone, my name is Pat. This is PNP Tech and I'm here with another video on ASUS Zenfone 2, the 2GB RAM variant. You can check out my previous video, the link is in the description. So in this video I'm going to talk about the good, the bad and the average things about the Zenfone 2. So let's start with the good things about this device. So the first good thing about this device that I liked is the build quality. The build quality of this device is actually very nice. The device is overall very well built, and so no complaints with the build quality. And the second thing would be the display and the multimedia performance. This is a full HD display with PPI of 403. And the colors and text is very sharp, so you won't find any problem with the display. The display is very nice. So goes with the multimedia performance. The audio output may not be very loud, but it is very clean, so it is pleasing to hear. And so overall the display and the multimedia performance of this device is a plus point. So now another good thing about this device is gaming performance. Overall performance and gaming performance. Thanks to the Intel Atom Z3560 processor coupled with 2 GB of RAM delivers an amazing performance and smooth experience. It has the GPU which is PowerVR G6430, which is same as the iPhone 5s, so it can also handle every game, so hardcore gamers will be impressed with this device. And the performance overall is very nice. Smooth multitasking without any lags, so this is a bliss. Performance is very nice at this price range. So now another good thing is the front facing camera. Now you may have heard rumors about the back camera with not being very up to the mark, but the front facing camera actually delivers very nice results. It's a 5 megapixel wide angle camera and delivers great images, so for the selfie lovers this is a good phone for you. You can consider this. And now I'm going to talk about some bad things, the cons about this device. So the first major con about this device is the battery life. The battery life you'll get, this is a 3000 mAh battery which is non-user replaceable, which is kind of sad because you can remove the back cover but you can't access to the battery. So the battery life is very poor right now on this device. It is improving after the OTA updates, but still it's not up to the mark. I would say it is getting around 4 hours of on-screen time, which is not impressive for a 3000 mAh device. You know, the battery is a major problem for latest smartphones, and this is also occurring here. So, and you can't expect any much better battery life unless this is updated to 5.1. This is currently running on Android 5.0, which is said to be quite buggy and full of problems. So let's hope ASUS will provide a good update sooner than later. So the second bad thing about this device that I don't like is the RAM management. This is a 2 GB of RAM variant, but it's getting around 500 MB out of 2 GB, which is not very impressive. It is good in multitasking, but the RAM management I would say is poor. It is also said to be an Android 5.0 problem. This is a memory leak problem, which let's hope it will be solved after the Android OS update. Also in the 4 GB of RAM version, the RAM management is not very nice, I would say. So another bad thing about this device is the bloatware. This device comes with a lot of unused apps, like this apps for you folder which has apps with no use. Another bloatware like this mirror and mini movie and other junk. You can disable many of them, but still it's come with very heavy load, so I would say this is a bad thing about this device. Another bad thing would be the brightness of this device. The brightness is not very up to the mark. The display is good, but the full brightness and the minimal brightness, it's not up to the mark. The full brightness, it's not actually very bright, and not the minimum brightness, it's not actually very dim. So I would say it is a room of improvement in the brightness. Another thing would be the button placement of this device. You can see the power button is placed at the top and at the center, so it's very hard to reach because it's a 5.5-inch device, so it's a very large device. Also, it's a bit heavy. It's weighing at around 170 grams, so I would say the power button at the top and in the center is hard to reach. There's a double tap to wake and to sleep feature, but it is very sensitive. I would not recommend that feature because it sounds great, but it is very sensitive. Your device will wake up and start running apps even though your phone is in your pocket, so this is not very nice. I would recommend using this button even though it's very hard to reach. Another thing would be the volume rocker. This is placed at back, which is similar to the LG smartphones, but this both button placements is very awkward and it takes some time to get used to. So this is a major problem and now I'm going to talk about the average things, which is not very up to the mark but still not that very bad. The first thing that would be the back rear facing camera. This is a 13 megapixel camera with dual tone LED flash. Camera is actually a little bit of problem first, but then after the OTA updates it says it has improved very great and now it delivers great images. Still not very great and not the best 30 megapixel you'll find, but it still now can compete with the other phones. So now if you're average camera user like me, you would find this as a problem. And if you're a very camera lover and photography lover, this is, I would say, not the best device you can get at this price range. Another thing would be the Zen user interface. Zen UI on top of 5.0. The Zen UI is very customizable UI and is user friendly. But there are mixed opinions on user interface, as some people prefer stock Android over the customized and overly skinned UI. This is nowhere near the stock. It's fully customized. You can see everything is customized, but this is also customization options are very nice. You can see you can change the icon pack, scroll effects, and there's a theming option as well, which everything works very nice. So there's mixed opinions on this. I prefer stock Android, but still I like this user interface because it's not that very bad, and you can even customize this as almost near as stock Android, but still not the stock Android flavor you'll get. So these are the things I would say I enjoyed using. I gotta hate this some things while using, and I have no problem. So this is all the things that I mentioned. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe.